last time, the party, more particularly Rudius Domans, found himself tied to a pyre, about to receive a punishment for a crime he had not committed. And chaos erupted from this current situation, and as conflict continued, the party survived until a red dragon had appeared and slaughtered the rest of the individuals of who they were fighting. The dragon threatened Artemon, laughed to itself, and gave them an ominous omen that Tiamat was on her way. And then it flew off. The party, suffering a number of injuries, made their way back to Runeskire, to a temple of Darius, and received healing after compensating the priest. The actions of Rudius have begun to spread, and his favor with individuals is waning. And that leaves the party out upon the street on the 27th of last harvest. You'll have a few options. Yes, Mudic.
I would also like to put in the recap. I made some new armor and stuff for us.
Yes, everyone is re-armored. The only dink in an armor right now is Artemon's.
Yeah.
You have a small, barely noticeable gap into your chest. Soren, your scale armor is still untouched due to its properties, so...
So the red dragon didn't notice you was wearing scales?
She did not. She was too busy trying to read Artemon's mind, but...
Yeah, I was not over there.
Which she couldn't do. Which she
I
couldn't
was
do.
keeping my happy ass over to the left, dude.
That leaves y'all
Night shielding.
with a task. I had tasked y'all with setting up camp. There's a few options of where y'all could do such. A tavern is one where y'all get yourselves your own room and plan ahead and accordingly. Or y'all can go out into the mire and set up your camp outside of Runeskire.
Which one would be faster, considering travel time?
The tavern. That's right in the city.
Because we gotta be here to talk to House Gray at least.
We have to be here anyway, so...
Okay. If one of y'all wants to... How many nights do y'all think y'all need the tavern?
One.
One.
We
night.
don't have much of a time.
That is...
I don't care. Yeah, one. I'm leaving soon.
Actually get a little bit of sleep.
It's gonna cost 4 gold to get the room as y'all walk into the nearest tavern.
Wait, are we getting 1 room or 4 rooms?
They're
Just
offering
one really big room.
They're offering you a very large room.
Okay.
As to give you an idea, you know, in Skyrim, the inns would have that upstairs area where like there would be a hearth and like people singing. There,
Yeah.
This kind of inn has the same structure, but it's just a simple large room.
I'll give my 1 gold for my quarter of it.
I already took 4 out, and I don't feel like scrolling, so please don't. I already...
Can you afford that, Rudius?
Technically, no.
It is the Ashamed Crows Inn.
I need to write this down. This is important.
Yeah, with a name like that, something's about to go down.
Well, last inn we stayed at was fucking ravaged. So...
That was wild.
Yeah, we stay camping.
Zukono would have been so sad.
God. Did I forget his
bet he
name?
would
No
have.
way I forgot the barkeep's name. Hold on.
Oh, what, the one that died?
Come on. Come on.
Bernard?
It was Bernard.
Yeah,
Ripper Boy.
that's my
He's-
guy.
He says. He says. He was.
What is that?
Well, he was kind of torn apart.
Yeah.
He says. It's okay. The thing that killed him is banished from hell now.
I would like to get alcohol.
Okay.
That's it.
How much?
Well, like,
what are you looking for?
I'm looking for that good old dwarven ale. You know what I'm saying?
Give me an
What is
investigation
it,
check.
Wood arrow.
Do you still have disadvantage because you're exhausted?
I still have disadvantage, yes. Read the means.
How many points of exhaustion do you have? Don't you have like
I have 2. Wait. 3.
No.
For
I
what?
thought we all got -1 on our exhaustions.
From what?
Do we not get a rest yet?
Oh, he
we
didn't.
haven't long rested yet. I didn't.
Y'all got a long rest while y'all were traveling.
So I'm at what, 3?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. My movement got halved. I'm at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look.
ouch?
I'm a very slow boy.
It's okay.
So every long rest takes off 1 level, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
God. Alright.
It'll be alright.
I got a 16.
You just spend the next day napping.
With disadvantage.
Yes.
I got 19 and a 16.
You're able to find a dwarven stout.
Oh yeah. Well, may I know the name of it?
Dwarven
You don't have
stout.
to.
It's Mithril's Grin.
Hey. How
That's
is
a
it?
good one. That's a good one.
It's a solid 7. It's a good sip drink.
All right.
It'll run you about. How much are you getting? Give me that.
I'll start off with 2 mugs.
2 mugs. They'll run you about 5 silver.
All right. I'll just give them a gold and say keep it coming.
Okay. So periodically, drinks will be being brought up to your room and placed upon a desk.
Need something to take the edge off, huh?
Well, I ain't doing too hot.
Maybe you should spend the next day sleeping.
We got stuff to do. I can't really be doing that.
I was once told that dwarves can't sleep without being drunk. Is that true?
Well, how many times have you seen me get drunk on our adventures?
I've never really paid attention.
I can tell you
Well,
it's a lot less than how many times we've slept.
I would say you are quite an odd dwarf. You don't seem like violence for the most part. Most dwarves like to fight.
Is that true?
That's
Seems
oddly,
a little. Seems
that's a very
little racist.
generalistic statement, Rudius.
I don't mean to come across as racist. I love all this. No, I must ask, what is it that you don't wish to fight?
I used to. It got real bad, so
Took a bad injury.
no, quite the opposite actually.
Gave out a
But,
bad injury.
A few.
How'd you kill?
Who? Like, it wasn't any one individual. It was more people than any one person should ever even meet, honestly.
Oh,
Damn.
way to bring down the mood, music.
You asked.
I only kid. I am sorry that you feel that way.
Were these people undeserving?
Some of them.
Doesn't matter. They were in his way.
Yes,
The
that's
way
fair.
was blinded, but you can't change the past.
I don't know too much about the dwarvish gods. Will you tell me? What are they like? Any
I
different
mean,
from regular ones?
What you need?
Um,
What you need, music?
they're gods. Like I don't know. Most gods are pretty much all the same.
These are just a little shorter.
But yeah, usually.
Fair enough.
Who do you worship?
As I've said before, Moradin.
Morden? Yes, but please tell me.
Rudius, give me a religion check.
I feel like I wouldn't know shit about the dwarves.
You live in the neighboring hold.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
So we're doing a religion check.
yeah, I actually rolled pretty high. I guess I do know.
I like if you believe your character wouldn't have that much information, I'll give you very baseline.
Yeah, give me the basics, right?
What'd you roll?
I got a non-nat 20.
Don't you still have 1 level of exhaustion? No, you. Wait, do you?
No, you rested.
No, we
Okay,
rested.
I only have 2 then. I don't have 3 after.
You know Moradin is the greater deity of forge craftsmen. He's the head of the dwarven pantheon, which is named Mordin Saman.
Music, may I? I'll point to one of the mugs.
Go ahead. I'll slide it over to him.
Thank you. What is your greatest thing you've ever forged?
Gabe, I made my axe, right?
Yeah.
Definitely this, and I'll pick up my axe.
Oh, hold on, may I?
I'll hand it over.
Can I inspect it?
Yeah, give me a I believe perception would be,
I feel like it'd be more investigation.
but he's not looking for anything. He's
yeah,
He's simply
Perceiving it.
You said perception, right?
Actually, I'm curious now.
Well, like, are you just looking at it?
Or are you looking for
just-
something?
I was just inspecting it. See how good it is.
I'm trying to think. What would the
You click the inspect weapon button.
I did.
Got a skin.
CS:GO.
I mean, there's 3 things: perception, investigation, insight. Which insight would be like the least of them. But
I
like,
got
if
the
he's
roll.
just looking at it,
I got the roll. You just tell me what you want it to be.
trying to think. It's a hard thing.
I'd say it's perception.
yeah. If he's just taking a gander,
Just like loosely looking at it.
Yeah,
Because if there
perception.
was something to point out, then like you could maybe say it if you rolled high on perception.
Yeah, perception is
Particularly looking for it.
perception. I believe is what you're doing.
Yeah. 12
Yeah.
then.
Describe your axe.
it's a very well crafted
Oh.
battle axe. Let's see. What was the? You gave me it.
Get some runes on it and stuff.
Actually, I didn't create it.
I thought you did.
No, you said it was gifted to me. I mean, we could just say I created it.
Yeah, that's what's been stated now.
All right.
It's too late.
It's too late. It's all canon.
It's too late, Walt Disney. You stole the credit already.
It's made of the ores mined in the mountains of Wyvernfall. It's got some little inlays in the head. Nice sturdy handle. Swings amazingly.
That's very beautiful. Well done.
Thank you.
I would personally say that your best work is definitely this, and then I'll like flash the
Flash the
armor that you
armor.
engraved. Yeah, that for me.
Well, what I did back there for all our armor and stuff, I can do once a day, right, Gabe?
Hmm?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The
Talking about the swing?
I don't have that anymore. No, I do. Yeah, once per long rest.
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
The fabricate. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I made
okay.
sure. I made sure you still had it. That would have.
Yeah, I was double checking.
It would have been real strange if you didn't after building a damn vineyard.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Actually, this sucks. Take it away.
I like it.
I don't want to play with you anymore. It's very well done, Music.
Yeah, I can do that once a day.
What kind of things can you craft with? Could you have crafted this? I gesture to my armor.
Yeah, right, Gabe?
Yeah.
The
I think you-
material doesn't matter as long as I'm proficient in smithing tools.
I believe so.
Oh wow.
Yes. I mean, I've worked with many different materials before.
Can I ask you something?
You just did.
Why are you with us? What do you get out of this?
Well, currently, I'm working to be allowed back in Wyvernfall.
What does that entail?
Upon taking my oath, I need to achieve my 4 main tenets of my oath to be able to go back.
Were you banished or is it self-imposed exile?
Mainly self-imposed, but it's kind of both. But it's mainly a me.
How many tenants did you say you had?
4.
May I ask
And-
what they are? I know of redemption and wisdom.
Well, redemption is the oath. Tenets are peace, innocence, patience, and wisdom. And I've already crossed one off with our god friend Orpheus.
I wonder what he's up to.
Probably
I
walking.
do hope to see him again.
You are his warlock.
Yeah.
I his one and only.
He doesn't have any others.
You've
I am
been
his
locked
god.
up for like 6,000 years.
He could have another one now. He could be making
That's
moves.
true.
That's true.
It's been a few days.
He could be making moves. Seems like a
Like a
charismatic
week.
guy. Seems like a charismatic guy.
Yeah, but how is he gonna go about that? It was like,
Hey,
let
kid,
me
you wanna
make
serve me?
you a deal.
You sang real nice, boy. Might I interest you in Eldritch Blast?
Yes.
Anyways,
I would like to change the topic into a more serious one. With the upcoming talks with my lord, Ispan, considering we didn't complete too much of our quest, like killing the red dragon and such, you might not get the most help that I would have wished for in the upcoming journey into the desert. And I'd like to make it known that no one here is obligated to walk this path with me. Though I'd be forever grateful for each and every one of you if you do. But just putting on the table that there is no pressure. If I have to, I will do it alone. But I would wish not to.
You wouldn't survive out there alone.
Most likely not.
The desert's a dangerous place.
You won't have to go alone either.
to
As I've said, my family's been torn apart. I don't want to see that happening.
to
I'll forever be indebted to all of you.
to add to that idea of that desert, Ardawan would know this the most out of the party. That is a go around area. You do not venture towards it. You do not venture through it. There are, with what Ardawan would understand about it, there's 4 entrances, and on the rim of it there is a cliff etched, and then you just see sandstorms kind of take over it as it's as far as the eye can see into the horizon. So most people walk around it on that rim of it because it's nigh suicide to even enter inside.
It's basically a gigantic pit full of sandstorms.
Ooh, if we're not able to get a travel guide from Isfahan, I'll be trusting in you to help us out there.
Isn't every desert like that though, or is this like particularly dangerous?
This is a real bad one.
Those
It's a big pit. He said.
Ardaman, give me, because only Ardaman would. Rudius, his parents. Ardaman and Rudius, y'all can both roll. Give me, I think, a nature check.
It's wisdom. Ah!
Let's go.
3.
It's just a desert.
Honestly, it's not that bad. We should go now.
Yeah, we should go. We should leave.
No, with a 3, he wouldn't be able to answer such a question. Like it's is it just a desert? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's look like you couldn't be able to answer the question at all. It's not that you just believe the incorrect information. You just don't
College
know.
is here, yeah. College is here, yeah.
Yeah, the Stars Fall is there, and then literally you travel around it.
Yeah.
That's
What's this? Is that just another?
It's
we
another
need
city.
a Panama Canal for that desert.
Isn't this past like that?
What?
Isn't that past like Harmon's talking about the canal, like through the north side?
What?
What? No, there's no canal. He's making a joke.
Yeah,
making a
no,
joke,
I'm
yeah.
saying, is this like a pass in the?
Yeah, this is a pass to Godshire. That's how Warford usually gets to Godshire if they're not going up on this river.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh god.
What else?
I rolled a 13 though.
A 13. What would your parents have told you of the desert? A 13 gets you a history check also. The desert is...
Gotta pass a check to get a check.
Well, he's getting some information
I
nature-wise.
used the stones.
Your parents would have told you kind of like bedtime stories, like the sands of the Mysterious never rest. They always are just moving. And such is life, dear Rudius. Such is life. It never stops moving.
Rudius, I don't remember if he said this. Did the Lord say he would tell us where, like give us a general area of the desert? Because I don't know much about it, but isn't it huge?
It's massive.
Yeah, I believe the first, if we completed one of his requests, it was the location. The second one, we would have a guide, and then the third one was like ample supplies.
It was ample
and
supplies in like a entire like
A
caravan.
convoy.
Yeah.
Would I be able to know that Warfred's like probably about the size of Braemont? I mean, not Warfred. The desert's like roughly over half the size of Braemont.
The desert is more closely in size to Brookhold itself.
Okay, well, Munich, the desert's probably about as big as Rucold itself.
Well, we did get one of them done, right? So we should know the location.
Yeah, with everything that we have done, I believe he will give us the location, but I do not know how things go in Greyhold or Grey Keep. Either way,
What do you
how
guys
things
think?
go. I haven't thought that far yet. Hopefully, though, we will be able to be allowed to be given a guide.
I sincerely hope you don't go into that keep and spit on their claim, because then we won't be walking out.
We might not be walking out.
I will not be spitting in anyone's faces. I do not come to disrespect any nobles. So,
Even given a direction or location, we very well still may get lost in the desert. But
May
at least
well.
we'll have
It's almost
a
a
direction to get
certainty.
lost in.
That almost is almost a certainty.
Yes.
I mean,
does anyone have a compass?
worst comes to worst, we find a wall and hug it, right?
I feel like if you bring a compass into the desert, it's almost like when it's storming in Sea of Thieves and your compass
Yeah.
just like
The magnetic forces just get fucked.
Oh, what'd you get on that history check?
A 21.
At the start of this age, the desert was not a desert. It was plains. It was very fertile area and very central to farming and such. You understand that with beating a 20 DC in a history check, that at the beginning of the Dragon Era, the now named champions of the desert were buried within the sands of their homeland after banishing the great dragon. After that banishment and slaying of the creature, which you had found a piece of, they were something happened to that area where it sunk into the ground and these roving dust storms began to occur.
We don't have
So
a
it's
piece.
cursed in a way.
We
It's
still don't have that piece, do we?
there's something to it. Y'all gave that piece to
No,
Sigurd.
No, we gave it to
Yeah.
Sigurd.
Maybe we should check in on him.
Could have
We
been a
haven't
good
been there
compass
in,
guide.
God, what, 3 months?
Just- You know how long it's gonna take to get back there?
Yeah,
We have like.
I don't know where Sigurd is. Just
some
kidding.
Kind of messaging,
I'm not gonna talk.
right?
You would,
Sigurd-
Rudius, you would also
I know where
understand.
Sigurd is. It's north of Raymont. And
You
we're
would-
not
I'm saying Munich doesn't know, so I'm not just
Yeah.
not gonna talk.
You would also understand that your parents' current quest was to go find the tomb of the champions of the desert.
Oof.
Mhm. Makes sense. And that's probably why he knows the location of where they disappeared. Because he's the one that sent them there. Oh. My camera might turn off for a second, and I'm really sorry. But I must look in our DM's cube. Because I'm an idiot.
What are you looking for?
Oh, somebody else talking. Just kind of, well, right now I'm trying to remember all the things that he asked us to do, because just
I can give a rundown, because
yeah, that'd be great. Because I know we already talked to like the merchants, the merchant guild and their problem, and the dragon was another
Most of the
problem.
problems are the dragon.
Yeah, everything kind of links to it, but like there's other things besides that.
You had Platemic Loyalty. The capital possesses 3 key political players. Each needs their loyalty affirmed. You have the Red Dragon of the Mouth. You have to kill the dragon, because that from what y'all know now, that is what is sinking ships. And you have Grey Keep. The Lord of Grey Keep needs to be silenced.
So we actually don't have any quest done.
Pretty much. I mean, we confirmed that the Red Dragon exists, but there's really nothing we can do about it.
Because we don't have 2 of the loyalties done. Because one of them's the merchant guild, and for that we need to get rid of the dragon.
So I will say, I do remember that Lady Estern was planning to hopefully attack at the end of winter, aka February. I don't know the month, but at the end of February. So with knowing that, we could at
Fury's
least tell him
onset.
that, and he would probably at least be pleased with knowing that as well, which could help in negotiations.
Is Lady Eastern the house that we have to silence?
Estrin. That is technically the Lord of Runeskier. Silence is in the biggest
city we're
quotation.
currently
It is quite silence is whatever you believe it means.
Let's cut her tongue out.
Let's not do that.
How are you going to do that? Ask her nicely.
Like, yeah, let me see that for a second.
Where is Grey Keep at exactly?
In the city you're in, y'all step foot in it. And...
No, on the map. I'm just curious.
It's at the mouth, right? Oh,
Because I can't see anything
I
right now.
got
So
you,
if you
I
just
got
want to
you.
like tell me like,
It is at the entrance where the mouth begins to fork off into the water structure. It is right at the entrance point.
I see. Okay, so we're quite far down south. Then, yeah.
We're pretty much the furthest down south that any big city is.
Yes.
Gotcha. Appreciate it.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the stream, and if we combat, then I'll just bring it back up.
Really good. Munich, you're quite the. Well. What would you do in this situation as someone of peace? Instead of threatening them, what is a peaceful way to silence such an opposition.
I've never been big in politics. I don't really know how that goes usually. But I'm always truthful when it comes to speaking. Or at least as truthful as I can be in some situations. Like this one, I mean, it seems like it's pretty much a lose-lose. Like either one lord or the other is gonna hate you after this.
Can't please everyone. If I have to
mean,
resort for us, then I might have to.
There could be a world where they both like you and maybe you get something done for Lady Estrin. Like something real big for her that'll stop her from cooing.
Perhaps we
But-
get her to wait and not just stop.
I mean, she already kind of is.
You said she was doing it at the end of winter. That means
Yes,
we
that's
have
what Alara
what
told
like
me.
That's Alara was saying that she was beckoning her mother to do it at the end of winter.
so
Yeah.
not
Just trying to get her to wait.
not
also.
necessarily. So if that is true, that'd be about 6 months. If we're able to get her to stop or wait, but do we know when she was planning on doing it? If not,
No.
in
Yes, Alara said within like 2 months, I think. I can't remember exactly the date, but decently soon. I hope I'm not mistaken in that. Can I do a history check?
Yeah.
23.
I believe. I don't remember Alara telling. I remember she said soon. I don't remember giving you a date.
I think if we were given a date, one of us would have written it down.
For intents and purposes, we're gonna.
She didn't give a date.
She didn't give
but
a
she
date,
said-
but she moreover said soon, which is before the end of winter.
I mean, shit. I mean, if we were going to assume, it'd probably be within this year, at the least.
It's pretty versatile.
Yeah. Okay. And does anybody here have knowledge on red dragons? By
I
chance?
think we've been over that.
Yeah.
Only I could speak to Z.
Who is these stuff?
I have seen stuff.
Soren.
Oh wait, never mind. That's something you
Do
never
have any
found.
books? Or would we have
No,
his
there
books
was
in
there.
the-
A little spoiler with Z. There was a book in Vikath that would have really tickled his fancy if he found it.
Well, good thing he's dead.
No.
No.
Hold on. Does he have any books in his inventory? I don't know if I still have access to
I could tell you the book. Don't you worry,
Because like
Sonny.
if they were in there, I've got them.
Oh well, he had. He does not have that one. He has that one. He has the Grimoire of Alexander the Dragon Tamer.
Yeah.
Doesn't he also have the
Oh,
analysis
actually-
of the analysis of the Draconic Pantheon?
I don't have that, but the grimoire was gone when we entered the Fey realm.
Oh yes,
So
forgot I did that.
So you had nothing.
I have the Epics of Rhodos and the Bloody Line.
I thought I gave you the analysis of the Draconic Pantheon because you were curious, and it was hand given to you by.
You hand given me the grimoire, not the Pantheon one.
Okay. My apologies. The Fey Realm does things.
I mean, I don't think that would have been much help.
Yeah. Y'all continue talking.
The rock consumes.
We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Y'all don't need to wait on me. Talk all you need.
Fuck that guy. I'm just kidding. Don't,
I'm escaped.
cut that out.
Thank God he's
Escape.
gone.
No, anyways. Anybody
Who's
else
gonna
have
watch
some
this back?
Great role play questions?
I mean, you can keep poking and prodding at me.
Airplane food. What's up with that?
Not the worst shot in the world.
Ultimately, Rudy, is this all these politics are your game.
That's true. You just seem to be also experienced when it comes to a little bit of diplomacy, at the least.
I don't think thinking about it extensively is going to do you any good. Any decision you pick is going to be the wrong one, because there is no right decision.
It's going to seem
Couldn't
like
agree more.
but
No reason to
maybe-
fret over it. Just pick one.
I feel like the top choice would be able to delay the attack, and then you could tell
Yes.
you could tell the Lord that it's been taken care of, which technically it has for a bit.
It's not a bad shout, because I do wish to. At this moment, I will make my feelings quite clear. I am leaning towards helping Lady Eastern, and hoping
Estrin.
to put Alara. Estrin. Oops. I always mess that up. But to put Alara onto the throne, even if Lady Estrin is pulling strings. I could have sworn it's Estrin.
Gabe just
Estrin.
corrected me. Yeah, Estrin.
Estren. Estrin.
Bro, I literally
I have it
just
on my
corrected
paper.
you.
I was reading it. I can't read it right. That's the thing. Spelling it out ain't gonna help me. Anyways.
Help Lady Estrin. Would we hope to get the information from Lord Eastfon about the location of your parents?
It is not possible
dealing
to go
with-
that desert blind. It's not.
No.
I'm not necessarily lying to him when we say we have it taken care of by moving the date back. Though we could make a deal with her to move the date back, we might be able to help them in their coup instead of, because I mean, to be frank, I have no trust in the steward. That man is no damn peer. I do not believe it to be true. I believe that man to be a
Oh,
vampire.
he needs to die.
Whether he is
I
the
do not trust
vampire
her.
or not, yes, we should take care of him. So, but as it stands to me, it looks like if we convince Lady Estrin,
Estrin.
thank you. If we convince Lady Estrin to push back the coup, we convince Lord Eastfon that it's taken care of, and maybe we get help from him and Lady Estrin if we promise to help with the coup.
Yeah. It seems almost as if that's the move.
The problem is when you're telling somebody a problem is taken care of, they're not expecting it to be delayed further. They expect the problem to be gone, period.
Well, yes. And he will hopefully assume that, which, by considering how long it might be, how depending on how long we're able to convince her to delay. But
I mean, if you could convince her that you're on her side, maybe you could ask her, like, some piece of clothing or something that imitates that we killed her.
The
Hmm.
That's
Politically, absolutely politically frowned upon would be lying upon this fact. But Artemon can clearly know what I'm talking about. She could send him her sword.
Yeah.
If Eastfond sends it back, that's an absolute rejection. But with your nobility links, giving someone your sword is a pledge that they will fight for you. Breaking that is grounds for censure in political society, but
So if Lady Estrin sends her sword to Lord Eastfond and then they break that or she breaks that promise, that would be like, then the High Table would step in.
it's so mucky. The political situation in Vrookhold is so mucky. You don't know if they're looking that close with a magnifying glass or they're just waiting to see who comes out and to then be like, hey, you just had a civil war. You got to start paying taxes.
I'm fairly certain as long as Godshire gets their money, they probably don't care who's running the show.
I mean, from what you said, Artemon, about what happened in Rhodos, wasn't it Rhodos?
Yeah.
What you had said in Rhodos, that
There was a full city-state takeover.
they would have stepped in long ago if this was that big of a deal.
From what the High King has shown, as long as he gets his levies and taxes, he does not really care who runs the place. They can work that out themselves.
Man, I hate politics.
That's why I stay away from
It is nice.
Very messy. So, have we decided what we're going to do then?
Things may change, of course, but I'm leaning towards helping Alara and her mother.
She did threaten you.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's still better than a vampire.
I'm just making you understand.
No, I do remember.
I think we need a 12-step plan.
Here's where y'all would formulate it.
Yeah.
Y'all do need to consider what steps you're going to take with that vampire.
We were kind of putting the problem off till we got back.
We really can't do shit about that right now.
Yeah, he's just got on the back burner right now.
Yes, but preparation is key.
Yes.
So, not what are y'all doing right now about it, it's what do y'all think y'all will probably be doing in a month.
Does my character know how do you kill a vampire? Like,
give me a survival check. Survival or history?
It's decently common knowledge, isn't it?
It doesn't matter. I rolled a nat 1, so.
You would know, even with a nat 1, it's not that you understand the intricacies. You know, like, stake through the heart would kill a vampire.
I feel like he knows the really stereotypical stupid shit. Like,
Yes.
oh, they don't like garlic.
Yeah, it's like they can't
Water.
they can't enter your house without asking permission. Like any of that fucking bullshit. But Rudius firmly believes
Got
it.
I would like to drink the rest of the mug I have, and then I'm gonna go back down to the barkeep. And
Okay.
get some.
They've been bringing up some, so whenever you
I
kind
know.
of okay, so you head back down to the barkeep.
I'll give him like another gold. Say thank you very much. I think I'm good. And then Gabe, I would like to talk to you in private, please.
Interesting.
Word.
He's
Okay.
gonna go murder someone.
Munich? No. He wouldn't do that.
He's a.
Hello.
Where's your camera?
I'm getting it.
Okay.
And I muted.
Could I inspect this note closer?
Yeah.
Like go over it up and down, front and back, everything.
Give me an investigation check, and then
Dude, I hate having disadvantage.
you don't get rid of disadvantage for this because it's not. I'm not gonna make you do that because if you investigated it tomorrow, you'd be fine. So.
Yeah. Well, actually, in 2 days.
I'm just not gonna worry about it right
Yeah,
now.
Well, good thing I have a +0 anyways. I got a 7.
7. You want to use inspiration on it?
Do I have one?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking yes.
With completing an oath, I will say that you had received an inspiration die. So,
Okay. I will.
if you would like to, you can save it.
I am using it.
Okay.
Because, dude, I don't know if you saw me when they were talking about every time they brought it up, I'm just like, fuck, dude. Come on, something good. Natural 20. Not even kidding.
That note is not written with small hands. That note is scrawled by something trying ever hard to write. You notice this as you start seeing like the choppiness of the lettering. This Dampier. This was not written by anyone who is a Dampier or this size or of medium size. This was written by a huge or large creature attempting to hold a quill steadily. It's like chicken scratched,
Yeah.
but it's done so where it's ever clear what it says because it's trying very hard. This was not its first attempt, but this is not written with small hands. That's what the nat 20 gets you. What other things are you trying to get out of it?
Like, if there's any... So, okay, what does the note say exactly? What does that even... Where are we in? So, from what I can gather, it wasn't written by him.
Whoever the steward is, the Dampier, is not who wrote this letter. And if
Yeah.
it was, they didn't write it in that form. Do you understand?
Yeah. Like they were either in a different form or they had someone else write it.
Which wouldn't make sense. Because
Yeah, why would someone else write it?
why would you have why would you have someone that can't write as well as you write your letter? To point that out. What else?
I think I know probably why he did that. So it's not as easily tracked. But he wrote he signed his name.
He signed his name.
Maybe.
And yeah, I don't have anything to actually I'll do. You remember Rudius was sent a letter by the steward Aurelian calling him there. If you would like to attempt to check signatures, that is up to you. But the name is signed.
Yeah, but okay. So is the name signed in the same way?
You don't have the letters.
No, like in the same chicken scratch as the rest of the letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken scratch is a bad way to... That's how we're going to phrase it, but it's like there's torment behind these, and there is a creature of larger size attempting to write it. That's the best way to put it. That only with an nat 20 you'd be able to tell that this is not written by a normal-sized being. Give me... Shit. What would be the best way to go about this?
Oh, so like... Oh, this is crazy.
Give me... I guess a religion check.
Religion.
I think religion would be the best because it's... DC 20.
+3. Oh,
DC 20 to give you something.
fuck, dude. 17.
Y'all are taught about undead when you're becoming a paladin. You don't really know much of vampires.
Yeah.
You've never run into a vampire. They're very, what's it called? Dormant creatures.
Dormant creatures.
Not dormant, but like they hide in the shadows. Secretive, I believe is a better word.
Yeah. Is that about all I can get from it?
I would say so. You would, with your insight of this, it doesn't make sense why someone with able hands would write like this.
Yeah.
So, with a little push in an at 20, it's confusing. I'll leave you at that. I won't push you in any direction. It's simply confusing why this letter would be written in such a way.
And the person, from what I got, the person that dropped it into my pocket was of medium size.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hand over another gold, and I'll be like, can I get 2 more mugs, and then I'll take those up there.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
God, the second I leave, alright.
No. Ooh.
Yeah, I just disable this camera so it doesn't pop up in the recording.
Sorry, Bucko.
Da-da-da.
Did you enjoy your talk?
I enjoyed our talk.
You didn't?
It's a pretty long conversation to have with a bartender.
You're talking about their hopes and dreams, and you know.
Well,
He was flirting.
You tell me some hopes and dreams.
I'll come back up, 2 mugs in hand. And anybody want one? These are the last ones. I'll hand out my one. I'll wave it out for the other guys.
I'll clink.
I've sworn alcohol for the meantime.
I'll take a drink with Artemon.
I must keep a clear head. I appreciate the offer.
Well, what were we talking about?
I don't know. I got silent when you left.
I believe we were coming up with a plan.
Enough talk about plans. Rehashing the same thing over and over is not going to do any good.
Well, we might come up with something new.
Tell me about you. Where are you from? I know you, but I don't know you.
God, where the fuck is it? Grew up in a very small village. I don't ever really think it was large enough to have a name.
Where?
Where was I, Gabe?
You were in Dead Man's Woods.
That's correct. That was
That's where we fought Cedar.
Yeah.
Yes.
No?
Soren was simply You simply were teleported to the Fae and lost contact with the rest of your village. Then when you showed back up, you joined the party.
Yeah. Sorry, okay. Ask your question again.
So, where are you from?
Who are you? From where you guys found me. After I was sort of lost in the Feywild, I was popped back to where I went in.
How'd you get lost?
I was separated from the group. Very tricky creatures. That's why you might have seen me so cautious when we were there.
But y'all went to the Feywild?
Yes, we did. It probably wasn't the most educated trip, as it turns out.
a
Yeah,
bad
so-
place, Munich. It's a bad place.
I mean, I don't know much about it, but that's what I know about it.
That it's a bad place. Wasn't all too bad. It's kind of charming to me now, in its own way.
Yeah,
Why did you
I
get a
can
kick?
see that.
I didn't enjoy when we
It was a beautiful place.
It was pretty.
Full of trickery, though, I must say.
Oh, wrong.
Everyone there is out the gate.
Yeah.
Because they were.
Even you got fooled.
Yes.
Wait, what? Oh wait, I forgot. What did they get you on?
They stopped him in time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
May I have the time?
I have the time.
Yeah.
Munich, don't answer pretty fairies when they ask you things. Never.
It was a man that fooled you.
Don't answer the ugly ones either.
Could still be pretty.
Okay, we are on that.
What's your goal again, Soren?
I believe I'm honestly here just to adventure. I'm with you now. I believe I've found a hearty place to stay. So,
You are still looking for.
yes, I don't think they know about that.
I'm not announcing it, but
Like you announced something else.
apologies.
You're good.
I'm real focused on not saying anything now.
Hey, Munich, how's that daughter?
At least he learned from his mistakes.
How's your family? How's your mama in there?
Yeah, dead as hell. What kind of shoes she got on?
Well, usually when people adventure, it's for a bigger purpose. You just enjoy the ride.
I suppose so. I mean,
And what do you think of this ride so far?
Quite eventful, I assume.
quite a wild one.
Is there anything you've gotten off at?
I believe if there was anywhere I would have stopped, it would be after Zukonoi's passing. So, I think I'm in for the long run now.
It's very tragic.
He lives long
Munich,
enough.
Munich, do you know what he said before he died?
I don't believe so. I've heard he was an amazing man.
He was an elf, but yes.
Still a man.
I'm a few drinker.
An elf man.
Well, we were fighting the false god, if you're here, and things were dire. And I believe he was going to blast me and Soren with his breath, and Zukonoi grabbed his attention.
The entire thing.
He looked him at him and said, dragging these nuts across your face. And he died where he stood.
He actually said that
He
to
did.
a full-grown dragon.
He did.
Quite the comedian.
It wasn't funny in the moment.
No, it's very worth it.
Quite the gesture, I must say.
As,
I look back on it now and laugh.
as Rudy has fully witnessed the entire engulfing of that being.
I was the only one to really witness it up close and personal.
Munich,
It
I
was
see.
horrifying.
Munich, I see part of him in you.
I hope the good parts.
It's just it's the way you carry yourself.
Well, it would have been amazing to meet him. I'm sorry again for y'all's loss.
Thank you very much.
It's Soren harder than most, I think.
He had an amazing funeral as well.
They called him the dragon.
We did.
Ironic.
Quite ironic.
I still need because I never got that poem, did I? From the guy that I hired to make the poem. I want to see that shit stretched across the land. Might be in a library somewhere. Who knows?
You got scammed.
Oh, well. I'll hire another person. It wasn't expensive.
I mean, y'all seemed more in higher spirits when talking about him. Why don't you say some more about him?
I think Soren was the closest.
They were both widows.
Yes. It's not all that lumps us together there, Rudius.
Hey. He's racist. Hey.
I see color.
The allegations are really stacking up. Oh, Soren, didn't you get kidnapped?
Oh, we did quite frequently. Probably 5 or 6 times together. That I can
Tell
recall.
that story again.
Which one?
All of them.
Oh. I think my favorite story of our kidnapping, or when we got separated, was I believe I was paralyzed by a massive spider, and it carried me so far. Probably, how long was it? Like
It was like 300, 400
Yeah, like
Yeah.
400 feet.
it just kept going. I didn't know if I would ever really see the party again, but when I look back off the spider's rump, Zukonoi's trailing right behind.
He was a fast individual.
He was quick as lightning.
He kept up with like a riding spider.
Yeah.
Man,
I believe if the spider was started going up the walls, he would have followed them there too.
He had
That's,
this way of fighting where he would just disappear for a while. For such a kind person, he had this kind of sadistic way of going
Quite the
about
way of
things.
ripping a man's throat out with acid.
Yes,
oh,
Very ferocious.
he had a penchant for getting quite violent sometimes.
well, I'm a
And
little bit of a change of pace.
And I'm supposed to follow the Fury God.
Did he follow any gods? Was he religious?
He practiced in the teachings of the metallic dragon.
Bahamut, yes.
Bahamut.
Yeah, baby. But yes, he was. But besides that, he wasn't too heavily religious.
More so religious in the way that I am religious.
Just throwing around religious.
I'm very different from you three.
How do you pray? Do you look at a leaf and say a few words?
I mean, I suppose that's one way to do it,
Oh!
but it's really more so just enjoying and appreciating the areas around you.
You also have the communiment feature.
I don't remember.
That's just simply how I've always asked you. Where if you get your druidic visions
Yeah.
and such.
Do the trees speak to you?
You've seen him talk to flowers?
I have the ability.
Yes, but I don't know if that's just him being a kindred person.
Oh, they each have their own very deep personality if you get to know them. But I don't really talk to plants much.
I'm sure they don't have much to say.
They don't get around.
You're telling me, so you're telling me they stay rooted in one place?
One could say.
My God. That's awful. Continue.
Oren, don't leave me here.
For the love of God!
It's actually so dark when he talks to him. There was this ant that ate me earlier today. Oh.
Oh man. No. Anyways. Let's talk about something else besides trees.
Really, my eyes were being enlightened.
I mean, we all worship in our own ways.
Yeah,
So
all quite different individuals.
you said your god Inudik was a god of the forge, correct?
Yes.
One second, I'm reading a message. Fuck! I was gonna ask.
Yes.
So, for a god of the forge, I just don't quite see how your tenants line up with that.
Well, it's not like a forge like that I use. He's also known as the Soul Forger.
I see.
So he's very he's also a god of protection.
I could see that. You've taken quite the blow for us.
Well, gotta follow the tenants. And he kind of trails
Yeah.
off a little bit in his gaze. He's remembering the bad days.
You are at least a good man now.
Not yet.
No one is past redemption. I believe that's someday.
Well, that's
You,
like
find
that's like
yourself
my whole
redeemed.
thing. I'll get there.
And I don't know if I said it yet, but again, thank you all for coming to save me from burning at the stake, like I
Oh.
was some kind of witch.
You do some very strange magics, but
So do you.
it's the least I could do for you.
I'm not. You do stranger magic than I do, Soren, but thank you.
I mean, we all do strange magic. You just saw me create a bunch of armor and swords with one hit.
That's true.
That is quite useful too.
entertaining.
Even if you weren't there, I still would have heard your nagging voice in the back of my skull, so better to have the real thing there.
Always appreciated, Artemon. I knew you would always come to my aid, as I will to you.
Damn, I'm reading my backstory and I'm just getting sad. I need to scroll off of that. You want to know the last sentence of my backstory? Mudik's daughter was the best thing that has happened.
Oh my god.
Man, ain't that something?
Sorry, Rudy's gotta find his mom dead, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So he'll know what it's like.
More like dad. I don't even know if my mom's still hanging around. I'm praying. What's hair? I need to learn how to do the actual sign myself.
Bro's putting up the blood sign.
I can actually do that one.
Everyone
I
can
wouldn't-
do
we're
that.
getting recorded.
I won't do it on camera though. That one.
Also,
I don't need anybody thinking I'm affiliated.
it's like this.
Yeah, I know it's like a cross. Let me look it up real quick. Y'all talk about this real quick while I do this.
Speaking of
Y'all just see me practicing at the table.
Artemon, I feel like I was a bit confused on that the last time I saw a recollection of all the gods. Do you worship Lathander or the Storm Lord?
They're one and the same. Yet not.
Yet not.
Yeah, because you worship.
I see
Oh my
why
God.
you said it like that.
Wait.
now. Used to be is yes.
Am I retarded? Is it Torm or Tyr?
Omiros, you are retarded.
Heroes, dude.
Yeah.
It's neither of them.
He's not in
Oh,
the
really?
triad.
No.
Oh, I thought you were the true.
No.
This is why we're doing
Yeah.
this.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Clearing up some misconceptions.
Yo, I my bad. I thought when yours were in the tryouts. When I saw, I was like Tyr and Torm. I was like, neither of those sound
That's not
familiar.
it.
Those
Two
aren't it.
T's.
I was like, I knew it was something else. But
Gabe, what can I recall about Omiros?
Give me that fat religion check.
Yeah, with fat disadvantage.
Because wasn't he wronged by someone as Lathander and became Omiros?
Give me a religion check.
But
I'll set your DC to 10 because you're actually getting most of the parts.
okay, it's because
I got a 7, so he's a god.
He with a 7, with your base knowledge, you would know it is the god of storms in the Septemvirate pantheon. He is also the god of vengeance and fury.
Ah.
I got a 21.
Oh, you remember? I believe it was Orpheus who had told you the story himself. Am I?
You did.
Okay.
I think so.
Omiros lost his brother Fengar after a fit of rage had broken out amongst them, and he never forgave himself for it. And the act itself of losing his brother to... I did say who he was lost to, correct?
Oh yeah, Malar, wasn't it?
Yes, because we made a joke.
He's in Malar's
Malar had blatantly abducted him after Omiros lashed out against his brother in a fit of rage. This has led Fengar to be believed to be in the Beastlands under Malar's control, which is when, as the history books state, the second moon had appeared, Fengar's Bane, which y'all had just reverted back to its original form after, because it's now having its own cycle. This was after y'all had killed the Guavadon.
Yeah.
Which is odd.
Yes, because it's been nearly, I think 200. It's been 200 years since it was, like it. So, as for such having occurred, it occurred millennia ago. But Omiros is still pissed,
Eternally.
and yeah, Artemon, if you want to talk about your own god.
Would you ask me again?
Sorry, so should Fengar be returned to Omiros, would he become known as Lathander again? Would he not be as rageful?
I don't know. No one knows.
But why do you set out on this quest to do so? Is it just like what
My
is the
quest-
purpose for you
my quest-
personally?
My quest is to find my beloved.
Oh,
Everything else-
yes, I understand that, but
Everything else-
I assume you would also wish to.
Take every
Okay,
opportunity to return Fengar.
Yeah.
I can't help but feel like Omiros' situation matches my own in a way. We're both searching for a lost part of ourselves, taken by something else.
I understand. That is fair.
Artemon, your god is god of vengeance. So would you say you're more acting out of love or rage?
It's a great question. Sometimes I don't know. Am I angry at me? Or is it out of a good intention? I was a much colder person in the past until I met her and she unfroze part of my heart. Then it was taken from me.
I can promise you this: you will have my sword and my sorceress abilities in your quest to find your beloved.
Thanks.
Carter, I'll type this to you. I don't know if you've told them this.
Shoot.
Artemon,
He doesn't want to do another.
I will also help as much as I am able to. I know what it's like to lose a loved one or two or many.
Or 5 or 6.
Is that kind of what we've been talking about there?
It takes a village.
Yes. Okay. Now I'm just wondering if they know. Yeah, because they were at your.
They were there for the
They were
ritual.
yes. The cult of the Morning Star. The cult of the Morning Storm, not Morning Star,
like mass execution. That's what it was.
The Cult of the Morning
Yeah, we all
Storm.
saw that.
You did good.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
One of its-
he would have hated it though.
One of its tenets is in an attempt to keep the fact that Omiros is not who y'all should be worshipping. It's Lathander, but Lathander is Omiros.
Yeah.
So there's a few tenets.
Just like the Holy
Like
Spirit.
Thunder is the complete version of him.
Yes. Right now you just have his power and his anger.
When you were saying, sorry, like Omiris like loses Fangar in a fit of rage, and then he said, I find our situation similar. I was gonna, you beat your wife?
No.
Oh, whoa.
I don't think so. I'm kidding. No.
It's your backstory. Just say no.
No, I did not. I didn't do it. The allegations are wrong.
Udic, you said that you had lost loved ones. If you don't mind me prying into your life, who have you lost?
Well, you already know about one of them. That one was.
Rudius doesn't know.
You were there.
It,
Wait, what? Oh, I
the-
thought you were about to talk about your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember when I asked like where her soul was,
yeah, the demigod said that.
and we were all there, and
So much, yeah.
Oh!
You were there for that.
you were there.
I totally forgot about it. That's my bad. I think I drunk that session.
You already know about my my daughter. That was a physical loss. I've also lost the mother of my daughter when she passed. I wasn't the same, and she fell out of love because of what I changed into. So
I see.
those are the main two.
Dead daughter and a divorce. Oh, that hurts.
Double homicide.
I'm sorry for your losses.
Well,
If there's anything I could ever do for you in the future, you can always rely on me.
I still
You've
love
done
her
plenty
very
for
much.
me.
Hopefully,
I asked you that, Garen. You don't.
I'm retarded. Don't.
No.
Sorry, it's an offhand sentence
It's fine. It's all good. It's all
in the thing, and it's whatever.
It's good. It's good. We'll cross the bridge when we get there.
Yeah, y'all have to go back anyways.
You don't
There's two holds where that's not true. There's two. Wyvernfall and Duskguard, and I forgot that this one had one.
tell me now.
My bad.
well, as I was saying,
Sorry.
when I'm allowed back in Wyvernfall, hopefully I can reconnect.
I will help get you there in any way I can.
Well, it's been a while, so
When you wish to go back. I do also have plans to go back there soon at the end of the year. So you're prepared and ready. Hopefully we can make the journey there together.
I only need to complete my tenants and then I'm ready.
Also, where my next lead ends.
Oh,
That's true.
and I know someone's here for the ride.
Hey, the sword
Quite a
might be
bit you
there.
have to pay there, Rudius, correct?
Yeah, it is.
Sword's your banker, dude. He's gonna go with you everywhere now for these transactions that you make on
You
his
let me know if you need help with that.
on his behalf. You make transactions on
appreciate it.
his behalf by accident.
Seems like once we get these tasks wrapped up, Wyvernfall might be the next stop.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, it appears so.
But
It's
we
an
need to
amazing
do-
city.
But we need to deal with the problems in front of us right now.
Indeed.
I think we should get some sleep.
It's been a while since I've gotten some good sleep, so.
Ah, yes. Maybe you should get
You
two.
definitely need it the most.
Yeah, watch this, and I take my armor off. Feels great.
So we sit there and watch you take your armor off for 10
For
minutes.
10 minutes. Well, I take like a gauntlet off.
You must add like one back, so.
I just take like a gauntlet off.
Spencer, throw
Yeah.
a gold at him.
Huh?
Throw a gold at him.
Wow.
I'm no
myself
longer Oath
should
of
be pretty
Redemption.
crispy.
So, if you could humor me, what is the party's plan regarding three things? Fruit Cold, the desert, and the vampire.
Through cold, the desert, and the vampire. So the vampire, that's all. I mean, they were on the consensus that we can't do anything about
I,
that.
I feel like until we hear back from our benefactor,
We kind
can't
of need
make
some
a move
additional
on it.
information before we do anything.
Yeah.
Because we are told that the vampire is not a vampire.
Mine and
So we
Soren's informant is kind of tied down at the moment. We need to wait.
They are busy.
Fuck.
So that comes after once we get back.
That's last. That's on the back burner.
And you, what do you mean by Drew Cold? Like just everything with the political?
Like the political.
Dragon, political situation.
Yeah. We can't do anything about the dragon now. Though I would wish to hopefully. And that's also deal with it after the desert and the desert.
we hit level
comes
10?
out. So really, the plan is to go to Grey Keep, see if we can. I've decided pretty much. I'm chosen to side with
You got it?
Estern.
Come on, dude.
Oh.
Estrin.
Estrin.
He had it, he
Oh,
had it.
Estrin.
man.
Got it.
Such a dumb name.
Tell her that to her face.
Tell a DM it's a dumb name.
Because it's so fucking.
What'd you say?
It's no.
But the red dragon actually
it's a
shows
great
up in
name,
the
great
room.
name.
So the red dragon, you have confirmed that Funiokir was a young green
This one's
dragon.
way bigger. This one's way bigger.
This is an adult red dragon.
Yeah, this is massive.
We don't know the exact age. It's probably in
Yeah.
between adult and old.
What
But
math
it's-
is way harder to kill.
It's
Furniokir was breaching adult,
Is breaching into okay.
but
like
I to give y'all a little perspective,
Definitely not ancient.
just so y'all don't go in to get yourselves killed.
Oh, no,
well,
we're not.
we're not going near it for like 6 months.
It's like professional opinion here. We shouldn't go for it.
Professional opinion. I think a layman could tell you that opinion.
It's like I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty confident for some reason.
But you have fun.
I mean-
Bloodlines.
I'm resistant to fire damage now, so.
I mean, I believe the only thing that I reduced on the green dragon for y'all to give y'all a perspective of that battle, I think I lessened its HP by probably
40.
200.
Cool.
200.
Yeah.
How much health are they supposed to have?
Well, I double their HP because we talked about that.
Yeah.
Because we're kind of.
I double their HP and then give them resistance to all of your weapons unless they're, I think tier 3.
Oh,
No, not just magic. They gotta be like a tier 3. They gotta be like
It was like 5. So he had like 300 health.
effectively.
Okay.
It's a few.
And we lost a party member.
And we lost a party.
Almost more than one.
So
I'm giving because I as I've established, dragons are these ancient.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, we
They
Monster-
shouldn't be taken lightly.
They should not be this. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Both should be scary.
It's in the day. Yeah, when we do fight it, we'll need to have like 5 clerics behind us.
all
we
holding.
need to separate them though. We need to separate them. We can't just have.
Yeah.
5.
Don't want all the clerics.
I want you.
How much damage is a fire breath?
Oh, hold on.
Plenty.
Let's see. Fire
No.
breath is 18d6 fire damage.
Holy.
DC 21 dex save.
That's before I like mess with it at all either.
That's before he
Yeah.
makes it a 25 deck save.
I don't even think I could hit that. Hold on.
None of us can, I'm pretty sure.
Do I have proficiency?
I can't. I have to roll that 20 to hit that.
No, I can't. I can't hit that. Yeah.
I have +0 to my deck saving throws.
I have to roll that 20 to hit that.
Technically.
As you'll know, out of game knowledge, red dragons are the hardest. So,
Yeah.
That's why we ain't fighting it.
Yeah.
its HP would probably sit at around 300.
With resistance to
And
everything.
with resistance, yeah.
So
Not
it's
everything. Not everything.
Effectively about 600.
No, that's
I
not
mean,
how
my
resistance works.
weapon's
It would be effectively 450.
That's still a
Okay.
lot.
Okay. I think. All right.
You think what?
Would he still? Do they have weaknesses for you?
Fuck. They don't
You
have
think a
weaknesses
dragon's
base
gonna have a
game.
weakness?
They don't have weaknesses base game.
Yeah,
Oh,
dragons
they
don't have weaknesses.
No, they only have immunity.
Hey Nathan, throw a fireball at a red dragon.
Yeah,
I
that
thought they were
sounds
like
smart.
weak to cold for some reason.
No, you'd think.
This isn't Pokemon, Spencer.
I mean, most creatures, for the most part, they are. It is Pokemon, just not dragons. It's-
Well, because dragons are. It's half the name, man.
Someone
Yeah.
give me like a history check of.
Not it.
Hey,
It'd be either
I'm
Rudius
mad.
or
I'm
mad
Artemon
at it.
that would be able to.
Man, if only we had the dragon guy. I miss you.
24. Don't need them.
You remember from the textbooks of your parents that from sitting in those arduous classes in between trying to get your magic under control, that during the conflict with the champions of the desert and in the War of Undying Fire that they were monsters. I mean, red dragons, they're with a. You said you got above a 20?
24.
24. Your best shot would be to take a boat, fill it to the brim with guards, with fighters from fighter guilds, mages from mage guilds, sail it out there, and then goad it to attack you. Issue is, you're on a wooden ship. And it's flying in an
so what if
open
we
space.
did the first ironclad
Okay,
ship?
yeah, so what if we send in the USS Alabama?
It gets melted. It gets melted.
I understand. Your fears are well placed. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
We can't fight that.
But it needs to be taken down. Just saying.
See, I see. Okay, I was kind of brainstorming, right? So we want to hold off the Civil War. So the best, we might want to bring up the Red Dragon as like the main reason why she should at least wait, and maybe work with Istvan to take down the Red Dragon, because after a Civil War, there is no country that they are stronger after Civil War. They're weak.
Yeah.
Their men have died because they're fighting against each other. The army of the victor will be weakened, and will probably not be able to deal with a red dragon. So if we bring that concern to both of them, hopefully we can at least delay the Civil War
I
with
think
that
that's the
threat
best
of a
idea,
dragon,
then.
instead of us threatening her on the behalf of Istvan. We threaten of an outside force.
We threaten them on behalf of the dragon.
Basically, that's what I'm saying, because it puts the blame away from us, the Istvan, onto something else that's uncontrollable. Unless plot twist, she controls the dragon or something. Then that'd
She
be something.
is the dragon. Dragon shapeshift people.
Well, then that threat's kind of pointless now, isn't it?
I mean, I can tell her that they threaten me.
The steward's the dragon.
He's both a dampier and a red.
My God. Great writing, gentlemen. I should step down.
Put it on the storyboard. Get us a storyboard.
Like as the other problem. It's like Gabe gave us all cancer and said, "I need you to cure this." Nothing else.
I basically had cancer for a second.
Cure this.
That's true.
Pretty much. But how's that plan sound? Does that sound like a decent?
No, I think that's a good idea.
I'm like
That's one answer
party.
to one of the questions.
So
You got
Yes.
or two.
The
The two. The vampire literally said push
Oh, background.
Yeah,
Later.
that is the farthest up from that.
Put it over there.
'Cause I'd rather deal with the red dragon before the
We-
vampire.
now about the desert. Well, if plan 2 goes according to plan,
You have taken care of the problem.
then we could find out
You can
where this tomb or the father /
He
dead mother
doesn't.
is.
So he's not giving you the location. He's going to give you a map of it. I want to make that clear.
A
No
map of
way.
where the tomb is.
Yeah, or he's going to attempt to scry to find your parents. But he's going to be giving you a map of the desert with its old like locations.
Which is better than
Mm.
nothing.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
couldn't you scry? Like,
It'd be really low because
with an object?
He doesn't know them.
Yeah.
Because
Do you
I mean, I
have
was just
something
thinking
of your
because I have a fairly heirloom that was given from my father. It was his. It was my ring that does magic. It doesn't work anymore, but I still have it.
Mm.
I don't know how your scrying works, but if I have like an object that was worn by for like their entire lives for the most
And I
part,
have
until
it
it was
in
given
my
to me,
target. It'd be second hand, so it's +5.
that's fine, I guess.
You do have a
Gabe
possession.
wait.
Wave.
Yeah.
We're saying hi
Oh!
to Nathan's mom.
Yeah, you got them all right actually.
Andrew!
You do have a possession or garment.
Perchance you have a body hair or something of the similar off of his body.
I'm the child.
You're right. I should use you as the material.
Yes,
Does he have a picture?
DNA and all that.
He has a possession for me. I don't think we could get it better than that.
So it'd only be a +1.
Yeah.
Let's make it harder.
I know, but that's still not
Okay.
bad.
Oh.
Okay, wait, yeah, do I roll for that or they roll it?
That's from you.
The target must.
You're the one screwing.
No, the target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target. If the target knows you're casting a spell, it can fail it voluntarily.
If it wants to.
Oh.
I got a feeling he wouldn't fail it, or he would fail it if he's in a bad pickle.
I do this on the table.
You don't have to.
Wisdom saving. What's my spell save?
You're right.
But like this is pretty secretive. You could roll it, and he's already dead, so it doesn't matter.
No.
What's your DC?
God, I'm fucking stupid. I put it on my thing. 17.
Are you looking for the bracelet?
You have to try again tomorrow.
Okay.
That's all right.
Didn't put it in there. Try again tomorrow.
Try again.
Oh, did you just try and fail? I guess.
Yeah,
Or at
but
least you
it's,
think you failed.
Basically, I can only use scrying once within on. I can only scry the same person once within a 24-hour period. I could scry on your mother, but I can't because the mirror needs to recharge. So never mind. I'm lying.
Well, if push
Yo,
comes
mother.
to shove and we don't get the help from Lord Eastfon, we could, on the way there, just have Soren attempt.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if too many attempts on the same thing ruins the magic. I don't know how that really works.
He don't know.
I believe so.
If it's not too out of the way, we could always stop by my home estate. Because
Didn't
there
we
are
go
portraits
there?
Yeah, but there are portraits of.
Oh,
yeah,
you're right.
You would have technically seen it if you. Well, I mean, I don't know if you
That's
paid attention.
He needs to have it.
Yeah, I haven't met the target though. So I heard of, physically meet them, and then I'm familiar with them, being I know them well.
I see. So you basically
But-
only be one of those.
But I bet there's a hair or something there that your dad left.
That cleaning
So-
staff's
No.
pretty damn good.
Tell me there's
Yeah, we
not
have-
a single piece of dust hair in it.
Spotless.
For how long they've been gone, you'd be licking the floors looking for a piece.
Underwear drawer. I'd grab a pube, man. I don't know.
I don't know, man. You kind of stretch it. I appreciate it.
All right, Corey, you gonna ask for school next?
Does he have any bastards?
Where are his pubes?
Thank you for trying, anyways.
I believe that's all three things, right?
think so.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have an odd request, and I need y'all to trust me, and you can't ask any questions about it.
I don't see why you deceive us. I wouldn't go against your track record.
Be my
Rudius,
guest.
do you still have the note that that the steward wrote to you to bring us here?
Yes.
I need that.
No questions asked.
Just give it to him.
Sorry, that was a question. Here, I handed over.
I'll take it. Thank you. Hopefully this will help.
Broke the first tenet.
Damn, bro. Trust gone. No questions asked.
In the old version of the lore, Rudius did use a spell on him, but that
Yeah.
was it.
See, if that was still in the lore, this would be very different.
I was under the influence.
Yeah. All right. Well, do we have our own rooms, or is it just like one big?
It's one
We're
big
having a
one.
sleepover tonight, baby.
What?
We're having a sleepover.
Yeah.
Is this not effectively a sleepover?
It is. Well, Gabe, I'd like to go to a secluded area. And you don't have to pull me, but like I just want to. You know the question I'm gonna ask.
Yeah. Are you going like
Okay, like,
downstairs?
Yeah, just somewhere like. I mean, is there like a bathroom, or do I just have to go outside?
Yeah, go outside.
I'll just go outside for like a corner or something.
I straight up just heard the Skyrim open door sound whenever you said them.
I know. That was pretty. That's pretty slick.
Game plan.
You're welcome. No, that was me. I saw the video. Okay. All right. I'll come back after like probably like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'll give the note back. Thank you.
What was your project? Nope. Never mind.
No
That's a
questions.
question. That's a question.
I really wish I could tell you.
It's okay.
You're just like,
As y'all are kind of standing up there talking, the tavern keep kind of because it's been for brevity's sake, it's been a few hours.
Yeah.
It's nearing around probably 11 o'clock. Tavern keep. Is there two individuals came by a few hours ago and gave me, I would say, quite a hefty sum of gold to drop this letter off. Artemon.
Take it.
interesting.
What did they look like?
It was, I believe, two human individuals, heavily armored, little adventurer types like yourselves.
Any identifying signets or symbols?
They said they were from the college.
I'll nod my head.
They beckoned me to give it when I was going to sleep, so. And gave a hefty sum of gold as well, might I say, so. Not to bother you. Room is yours for the night. If you need anything, I will be in my room.
Thank you.
I bow.
I haven't opened it yet.
I know.
Hover over his shoulder while he opens it.
I haven't opened it.
I read through the lettering.
I'll be there.
He's gonna scry you while you read the letter.
Detect thoughts while he
fireball
reads.
on the
It can't work.
Do we have any more discussion we need to bring up?
I think the plans have been laid out to the best of our power. Yeah. Anybody else want to add to the idea of the threat of the dragon is kind of our main pulling point of hopefully stalling at the least.
It beats telling her no to her face.
Also, when you say we're gonna assist her in this takeover, what do you mean?
I'm not killing Varug nobles.
I I did not sign up for that. I mean, at the very least, I could make, I don't know, armor. I'm not making any weapons, but I'll make armor.
The hard one to say. I care for the people, especially of my hometown. I do not wish there to be bloodshed. That's why I do not want to pick a side. I'd rather somehow solve this peacefully, but I find that to be impossible. But hopefully, by maybe having them form an alliance to fight against a common enemy of the Red Dragon, maybe, just maybe, they can find some sort of agreement. But if not, I might support diplomatically, but I do not wish to get my hands bloodied in some pointless civil war.
I was just curious what you meant. I had no intention of getting my hands dirty, but I just want to make sure people are safe. So if you do need assistance, you give me a bunch of metal, I could smith a little bit.
Very much appreciated, and I will say that I do plan on killing the vampire. I do not trust him, and within doing so, it quite very guarantees that Istvan will lose. I would say, not that Istvan is weak, but that is his trump card, I'd say. But
No point in dwelling on it.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Gabe.
Yes.
Never mind, I'm gonna message you. Never mind.
That is so rude.
For what?
Sorry. I realize this is a private matter.
May I ask what the letter's about?
No.
I haven't opened it.
Or who are we talking to?
I was expecting you were reading it to yourself, so I could.
You can try. You wouldn't be able to read anything.
No. I just wanted to ask you about it. I thought you had read it to yourself.
No. I didn't even open it yet. You need to calm down, sir.
Get on with it, bro.
You need to calm down.
You will tell me what's in that letter.
No, I won't.
I feel like if I try to detect thoughts on the mind shielding, it is because you could like accept it, right?
I wouldn't let you.
No, I know, but like I'm curious how that works. It's just like
No, you're completely immune. You can accept telepathic communication.
Telepathic communication, just not mind reading.
Yeah.
So the telepathic communication, I wonder if it's just like knock on your
Probably,
head.
yeah. It's like something's trying to talk to you. Okay.
I'm into my brain.
Well, if that's all the conversation, I need to get some well-deserved rest. It's been a minute since I've got some good shut-eye.
You've earned it, Meteor.
And will rest as well.
Yeah.
I take off my armor.
Oh, you already did that.
You did.
I took off a bracer to show it wasn't stuck to me.
The answer to both those questions is I will get back to you.
Okay. I mean, to the second one, you could just say me, and this would make it a lot easier.
Probably you.
Okay.
So y'all taking a long rest?
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
I finally get stuff back.
I would like to open the letter when I think everybody's asleep.
When you think.
Soren, are you giving me a stealth check or?
I'm meditating. I'm not going to be close to him anyway.
Okay. Never mind.
But for future purposes, I don't sleep, Artemon.
I know.
So if you read it out loud, you can still hear it.
Oh, I didn't think we were doing this.
We kind of have to.
Just gonna send me a block.
No. Because the letter would be too long for me to send you a text block. So
Yeah.
I'm giving
So I was gonna get a little candle, whole thing.
it's like three.
What's that? What is this like an official looking thing? Like is this like officially from?
It has the
college?
seal. Yeah.
Got the seal. Okay.
But it's you know that upon reaching their respective rank of
whatever sub-church they're in, her temple.
um
You said temples, right? It was like temples.
temples, churches, abbeys, cults. All of the worships of gods is cults. It's a cult.
Yeah. Okay.
Difference. I gave them whenever you finish your trials, as you would know,
Which I didn't do.
which you didn't do, you become a member of the College of Astrology
Yeah.
in a position of attempting to weave fate.
Yep.
Um,
Is the whole prophecy shtick still the same? Like
everything's the same. You still have the teachers of the worshippers of Cerberus, reading signs in the future.
So the whole goal of the college was to find the one who would change their fate, right? Like
No. It is yes. They're attempting to change a certain prophecy, but the cult or the college itself.
I don't know what it is.
You don't know that one because you didn't finish your training, but the cult itself also sends their graduated students, to put it in a bastardized way, to go change fate.
Okay.
To go, like, when they will scry and then they'll realize something's about to happen and they're like, stop it.
Okay.
That can't happen, don't do that. Like, they'll do those sorts of things. This letter is from Sir. There's 4 letters. Three of them are written by one dude. One of them is written by another.
Okay.
You have Sir Cadogan Fidelis,
Okay.
who wrote 3 of them, and you
Who is
have.
he? Do I know who he is?
Yes, you know these people. We'll get into that.
Okay. Sorry, asking questions.
You also have Brother Enoch Fortis.
Okay.
As for their respective gods, I believe. Yes, Brother Enoch is I think. No, both of them are worshippers of Tyr.
Okay.
So, to give you some
Tyr's justice, correct?
Wait, what?
Tyr's justice.
Tyr is justice. To give you some perspective of these two, they would have been like, you know how like when you're in middle school and you look at a senior in high school?
That's
It would have been that same kind of respect level as you were going through, because they graduated.
These are my seniors.
Quite so. I believe Enoch graduated, or finished his final trials. Finished his trials is the best way to put it. Finished his trials, I think 6 years before you, and he would come back and
this was like I left 6 months ago.
6 months ago.
No, wasn't I on the road for a few months before that?
You left about 9 months ago. That is correct. Yeah.
And I was like really close to doing the trials.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that's when Helia disappeared.
Yes.
Did she disappear right before hers as well?
She
were the same age.
I believe she had completed hers.
She had done hers.
If to put that into lore, Sir Cadogan is about 8 years older.
Okay.
So the letter's kind of right. Sir Cadogans are quite somber, and Brother Enoch's are, with understanding. To give you a little background on both of them, Sir Cadogan was, of course, unwavering loyalty, a sense of duty, kind of a stick up his ass kind of dude, but not both Tyr. My apologies. Sir Cadogan is Torm. Enoch is Tyr.
Enoch's Tyr.
Cadogan's
the pompous one.
It's not pompous.
Not
it's
pompous.
it's just self-righteous.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say.
It's like he never rubbed you the wrong way. He was always very cordial with you. He always helped you train in the best way possible. It's just his devotion really radiated off of him.
Yeah,
Brother Enoch, on the other hand, was a very silent-natured individual, always showing strength and resilience. And he would always pick you up when you were down. He was never like let someone mope if they never did trials incorrectly. He was always like, "We don't think of stuff like that. Get up." and kind of was this quiet type. The letters sent to you is a censure notice for yourself.
Censure meaning.
Punishment.
Yeah, that's why I figured you were saying.
For breach of tenant.
Okay.
The letters kind of go. This is Cadigan's.
This is the single one, yeah.
Cadigan, no. Cadigan's
This
is
is
3.
like 3.
Yeah. The first one goes on trying to catch up, like, small talk, just like, hey, I hope you're doing good, I hope your travels have been okay, I hope you found your wife. Yada, 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 yada. And then, as soon as you get to that second letter, it's like, Artemon, we have many questions, as you have broken a tenet of the college. Inadvertently through your actions. It kind of, as you keep reading, Sir Cadigan expresses great deal of regret and sadness over the current situation. He offers his apologies, and at the bottom of that second letter, it's, you changed fate. It goes into the third one, and it's just list of, like, we don't know how you did it, we don't know why you did it. You are being ordered to be brought in front of the college elders, the college teachers,
What are the charges against me? Like, do they say specific instances? Or just... If they're not listed, we're talking about this.
They don't know. But Savras is the god of scrying, and they know you changed fate.
If I was gonna put 2 and 2 together, would it be the whole Thick Cat situation?
No.
No. Then what is it then? Or Cat, you want me to roll an intelligence check?
Give me an insight.
Oh, I gotta reset this camera.
Give me insight. Because like it's grounds of breaking that tenet before you complete your oath is insane.
13 plus 3, 16.
Change fate. 16 doesn't do it. It lists out, like, just questions of, like, we have been approached by the teachers to
So I'm being put on trial.
acquire you and acquiesce you and hold you to Wolfred. Yet I have convinced Enoch to travel with me prior to us speaking with the teachers themselves to get a grasp of the current situation, because we are as confused as you are. Enoch's letter, you make your statement.
I was gonna say, they want to talk to me.
Enoch's letter,
They're gonna get me to take me up there.
yes, but they haven't talked to them. They know that they're gonna have to do something with you.
Yeah.
They don't know if it's going to be immediate, just you're...
Basically, what I'm gathering is I need to talk to these two.
Enoch's letter is, I beckon ye to travel forth from the village of which you find yourself and come talk to us.
Does it say where they're staying?
He just says north of the city, most likely in the Myrna camp. We wish you come alone, but understanding this current situation, the knowledge of which Cadigan would most likely write to you, bringing a trusted individuals may be the best. Your actions are grave. Your breach is one that cannot go unnoticed. You most likely did it without understanding what you were doing, but ignorance does not alleviate the crime.
Ignorance does not mean innocence. Love that phrase. Okay. Okay. I can marinate on this for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gents, where did our favorite
Damn,
get out of bed? Get out of
Mac
bed!
and cheese real quick. I need like a minute.
I
2
will
minutes.
I will silently close the letter, put it away, and go sleep.
Just like that.
Okay.
No nightmares. No thinking about it.
Nathan, get out of bed, please.
Bro, you didn't even read it? It's crazy.
I did read it.
I thought we were taking the intermission because that man said he would make it macaroni.
Well, like, he's just gotta get
minutes. Yeah, it's
he's
not
gotta get up and move.
Oh, my bad.
It's just
He just took
him,
an
bro.
intermission.
my bad, Pin.
Okay. The party gets a long rest. One of your exhaustion points goes away.
I'm down to 1, baby.
So now what is that? That's just the
Disadvantage on all ability checks.
It's still hefty.
But I have all 25 feet of my movement now.
Not just 12? Or is it 13?
It would go down to 10.
I'll go down to 10. Oh,
'Cause you
so
can't
rounds
make-
down. Yeah. Yikes.
What are y'all doing?
I believe we need to go talk to Lady Estrin.
I also do believe that.
I do
heard
declare.
I will
do believe
also
I just heard the
agree.
air fryer go off.
I thought I'll get it. In the morning, Muta gets real dwarf.
Little croaky voice.
So, is the
I'm
party
assuming I'll
heading?
be in the bottom.
Y'all woke up in the same room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're in the room. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Rudius, if you'd like to lead the way after we grab a bite to eat.
Yep. Some food and head towards Lady.
Estrin.
Yep.
To the
You'll
great,
get it right one day.
I just don't want to say it because I'm trying to fuck it up.
to the great keep y'all go. The guards let you in. No hassle. When you enter, the gate behind you stays open. The doors kind of stay open as well.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Every morning, I say a quick prayer of forgiveness to the sun.
That is quite important.
Every morning I do that.
Son of a bitch.
I forgot to mention that last session. It's my bad. It basically is just asking for giving me strength to forgive.
Yes, I'm looking for my religion tab.
I could start this morning because I didn't tell you.
Sounds good. Where is Oniros? There he is. Bonk. Okay. Y'all are let within the Grey Keep. Y'all are walked in. Two guards stand next to y'all as they walk you back into that foyer. And Lady Estrin is standing closer to the staircase that descends. And she's talking to an individual, and then she looks up, and she kind of shoos the individual away.
So this is the person that we haven't met yet, right?
No, this is the one that threatened y'all.
No, she threatened us, had guards and everything come out, lock the doors. Said,
Oh.
Oh
What
yeah,
about with me?
sure.
Sir Rudius, may I be of assistance?
Yes, I bow before. I would just like to have a bit of a discussion of my recent findings, if I may. I just believe you'd be interested. It appears that the dragon threat is real. It is no rumor. It is true. Saw it with our very own eyes. And that would bring me to my next point. I would like you to
By the gods. That man is so damn lucky.
Spencer, you okay?
Well, she goes and like pulls a chair and kind of sits down and puts her hand on her face. The color that's, I mean, well, it has to be red. It's been burning the ships. Fuck.
it
Your ladyship,
is red.
Your ladyship, if I may speak.
Please.
She put a claw into my chest and told me to beckon all. Tiamat is coming. As referenced by this hole right here. I'll point to it.
Luckily, she's a little late to the invasion table, considering Baphomet had made his a few years ago, so the likeliness of such a claim from such a prideful creature, I wouldn't put any thought in it.
It seemed
But-
very real when her claw was in my chest.
I bet it did. Her existence, however, I do not deny. Everything led towards it, but I kind of refuse to believe it for my own benefit.
Also, ma'am, there was like a bunch of crazy cultists as well in that town. What was it? Just a second. Where's my fucking? If anybody remembers the town, just say it, man.
The village
If I did, I would have.
Let's face
Village-
something.
Face Shell.
village is also no more. The dragon
and-
burned every villager there.
And in the town of Facia was a bunch of crazy people. There, that lot don't exist no more. I don't know
Wow.
if there's another village that has crazy cultists as well, but
Yeah, some Dragonborns as well. I'm not retarded for saying that, right? They were Dragonborn.
They were Dragonborn.
Okay, just make sure I'm using the right word.
Such is a shame, but it appears that
there was
So-
one more thing, lady. This red dragon also seemed to be trying to bring back one of their siblings, a black dragon. She brought like a fiend. Was it a fiend, right, or was it undead?
Fiend.
it was a fiend.
She brought a fiend from one of the hells to like reanimate it, bring it back or something. We took care of the fiend and the undead dragon.
We killed, well, re-killed.
It was
the
an
black
undead
dragon.
black dragon, if that's important. But I
We
don't
leave
know
the
if
red
that's
dragon's sister.
Yeah, that's another part of the story.
Considering I had
Spencer, that was really loud.
It was.
Yeah, we could hear you shake this shit.
Some good wrist action though, yeah, to go out there.
considering I had demonstrated my house's willingness to do anything. My house's willingness to do posturing maneuvers. I guess it is time to demonstrate my house's willingness to think logically. I've done a service to Runeskire. Or at least not letting that thing summon its kin. Rudius, I make no promise I will not do what I have told you I would. In fact, you have my word that I will kill that fucking mage. But it is only fair that I offer something to you. You may ask me of something for slaying the fiend and for the fiend and stopping it and ridding the Rook, the town of cultists. You may ask me of something that I am willing to do. No promises, you can think upon it, but looks like I need to go back to the drawing boards. The northern nobles, it will take more time to convince anyways. I might be able to play this to my hand.
We do plan on informing Eastfon as well, not the Red Dragon, once we head up north. And I assume that you will also understand of the great threat. And I was hoping that maybe, if even possible, that you and Eastfon can come to some sort of agreement of peace. I know peace for the long term may not exist, but at least for now.
We're at peace.
No, yeah.
Blood has not
let-
been
sorry,
shed.
Let me rephrase. Less intentions. I believe you understand where I'm coming from.
Pause before we say anything. Sorry.
Okay.
Did we mention the dead caravan to her?
No.
We told Alara.
Yeah, we haven't told her though. Okay. I don't know. I'm not going to bring that up, but that's something that we probably at some point should mention.
Forgot about that.
Okay. My apologies, Gabe. Go ahead.
I mean, there haven't been mage guilds in this hold for however long Houseland at the theater has reigned. So the only magics we would have against that damn thing would be either the cults or the Magus himself. You know what you asked, right, Rudius?
Sorry. Repeat that sentence.
Do you know what you ask?
Um,
You ask me to give him an absolute claim. The savior of Rookhold?
if he was to kill the Red Dragon, then yeah.
I'm utterly in a position in need of it. Runescar sits at the mouth of the fork.
If you were somehow able to kill the Red Dragon yourself, without his help, then wouldn't that give you a claim yourself? Do you think you possibly could? If you don't
No.
mind me asking.
Not from what we've heard. I mean, we've already lost 2 galleys. The issue is, if I sit postured, he won't show his face. He'll stay and plot at me. The dragon will burn the ships. And everyone will get more and more angry. Why should we not just stay in this state of despair?
But then do you truly care about the people? Your people, in your domain.
Roll a persuasion check.
You know, that's not too bad. 20? Not that. It was my dice.
God, you religious types are so fucking pompous. Yes, I care deeply of the people of Rookhold. Now we can return to what you were going to ask. What is it you wish I do?
For you and Eastfon to work side by side against a common enemy.
Ask another. I'll work with him. I'm not working side by side.
I'm gonna lean over to Rudy. Maybe like help with your father.
I don't think I'm the one getting the reward for that. But I mean,
She's rich, ask for fucking supplies or something.
Yeah,
I already have.
literally anything.
that's the thing. I already have though. And she said, okay.
Yeah, but this is different circumstance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Could you aid me then? In my personal quest?
Is that what you
In
ask?
any way?
Is that what you ask of me? For the favor of killing the fiend?
Yes.
Consider it done. You can tell Lord Eastfond that he shall have. Tell Lord Eastfond that calmness sits upon the fork for the time being. You hear
Just leave out for the time being.
you hear clanks of armor approach as you see her son. Looks at his mother and she beckons him forward, and you see him like pull out from the side of his belt, flips a dagger. Hand him this too.
I reach out and take the dagger.
You, as we've said, understand the importance of giving a weapon. Often a sword or an axe.
But she's a conniving bitch.
It's cold outside, so
She's giving a dagger.
You can calm down.
That was Harmon.
Well.
From the soul.
Once I take the dagger, I say, thank you, my lady.
Slayers of the Green Dragon.
I point at them three.
You
Back
should
up a
do
little bit.
another, might I add.
Nah, I point at Soren.
She's not keeping you. I mean, she starts
Oh,
talking
okay.
to another
no, I
person.
didn't know what she said.
Oh, she said Slayers of the Green Dragon, y'all should add another. As y'all are like assumedly walking away.
Yeah.
See, we just heard the green dragon and nothing else. So
My bad, my bad.
Something there.
I heard everything. I don't know what they're
I
talking
did.
about.
I heard it all too.
No.
Really?
Psychopaths.
My bad.
But yeah,
Yeah,
we'll leave.
Yes, we'll head out. And yeah, we'll make haste, double time. To,
Do we still have our horses?
We need to go north of the city.
Yes, we do.
yeah, yeah, we do.
We have three
do.
horses.
We need to go north of the city first. I have a personal matter to attend to.
Of course. Can I help you with anything?
Can,
I don't think
can,
I can help
any of
them.
us help?
It's around.
Well,
It's not noon yet. The sun is not at its zenith. 30 minutes.
I was gonna go in front and take us to where I need to go.
Yes. 30 minutes. You'll head north. Artemon, you see smoke coming out from the mire, and you assume of such.
Mudic, you're well versed in justice, yes?
As a paladin. Yes, sir.
I'd like you to accompany me for this.
Okay, I will also state, not to influence anything.
Yeah.
Simply the triad does exist.
Trying to think of what that has to do with it.
There's 3 of us, so all 3 of us should go with you.
The triad. The most famous triad: Moradin, Ilmater, and the Tree Father. Honestly.
It's a good combo.
You know what? You can let go. Damn the consequences.
Damn the consequences.
Cross bridge when we get there.
Armon. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The letter I received was from home. I potentially could be put on trial for breaking the college's tenets.
Oh.
Uh,
The 2 gentlemen that delivered the letter yesterday are members of the college that are here to weigh that claim.
What tenants have you broken?
To assist in any
claim?
way, I'm going to need every detail you can spare.
That's the problem. There isn't many.
As I said, any detail you can spare.
The main tenet of the college is to find those who change fate. You are brought up as a child and sent to a temple, abbey, church of a respective god you have an affinity for. I was chosen for Omiros. My wife was chosen for Fangar. Upon reaching your 18th year, you are put through a trial to graduate in common sense. I never did my trials because my wife disappeared, so I went to go find her. Along the way, in our past adventures, I've been told I have broken one of the main college oaths, that is to change fate without being initiated. These 2 are here to weigh that claim. I have not been informed what the event was. Could be anything.
What are like what are any big things you did before I joined you? Because I know about the dragon,
That one mainly comes to mind. Potentially the
the
Guavidon.
Guavidon. Because that was a huge thing, like the moon.
I did banish it to hell.
Yes. Orpheus.
Orpheus. We
That
changed
was
it.
fairly recent. I don't think they would know about that.
I just got this letter.
yes, but think about the travel time.
But he's also a god.
I mean, I guess you could figure out where those people came
I
from.
suppose I will figure out what the claim is. I was told to
Yes.
meet him here.
But yeah, figure out if those people came from Wyvern Fall. Because if they came from there, then they should not know.
They're from the college.
Where's the college?
Which is Wyvern Fall, right?
No.
Warford.
Oh, where's Warford at? I don't have a map.
Oh, I got you.
Just top left.
Orfred's where the desert is.
Alright.
It's not in the desert though.
It's out of the north.
Oh,
shoot.
You said the college was like up here, wasn't it?
College is right here.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That's where they came from, allegedly,
Yeah,
and we were down here.
They
They could have been out adventure.
they like y'all have sending. I mean, they
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Mhm.
definitely magical means for the actual communication part.
Is that the actual border of the desert?
Yes, because it's faded, but you can see it. That's about it.
Okay. Well, Automon, I don't know if you're college.
Worst case scenario, they gag me, tie me up, and take me back to the college for trial. Or kill me on the spot.
Well, I don't think I could allow that.
I don't think
Well,
any of us could.
I'd rather not fight them if possible. One is a friend.
I understand, but in my eyes, you've done no wrong, so you should take no harm from this.
Don't even know what's being levied against me, but we're here to find out.
Well, I will do my best to help. I don't know how justice works in your college, but I will do my best with the justice that I know how it works.
Let me go in first alone, and then I'll motion you to follow.
Of course.
Did I say exactly where to meet him?
They just meet us north of the city.
Okay.
As you approach the camp, if
Oh, that's right. They were in a camp. Yeah.
if you get close enough, you definitely verify that these are both plate mail. I believe. There's more. Rudius, give me a perception check.
Um, 13.
13. Both. One wears kind of a more gruff, disheveled individual. He wears upon his armor implanted into it is a sigil of Torm. And the other individual, bald with a kind of scruff shadow of a beard, has the sigil of Tyr upon his breastplate.
Interesting.
Where's the third one?
It's me. No.
Artemon would know that there are no students Milmater.
Okay.
After Rudius was born, they ceased teaching anyone, and they also let go of all their students, as ordered by the church.
That's crazy.
Why'd they do that?
Because you're the chosen one.
The Court of
You're
Milmater
there.
is literally like the college asked your parents most likely for you to be sent, but
He's him. There's no point.
He is him. That's true.
For Timmy Johnson, I don't know.
Artemon, as you kind of
We'll stop like 50 feet out.
okay,
Yeah.
as you kind of
How
start walking through the tree
Oh.
line,
I'll motion you when you can join.
you see them sitting on logs, aren't wearing armor, wearing their cloaks. They see you approaching.
I'll take the helmet off.
They're both, but neither have their helmets on. They're both armored.
I mean, like, I normally wear it, so I'm gonna take it off.
But you see Sir Cadigan sitting kind of on a stump of a tree that they had cut down, and he has his long sword kind of laying against his thigh, whilst wearing his cloak. That
What time of day is it?
it's about before noon.
Good morning, brothers.
Good morning, Artemon. As Sir Cadigan kind of stands up, walks over to you to shake your hand.
Check it.
Give the-
No.
I wish this was in different circumstance.
I understand.
Brother Enoch, you see at his waist is his warhammer, and
So there's no ill intention. I'll drop Stormfall on the ground. And lightning javelin.
there was Sir Cadigan sheaths his sword.
I mean, no.
Artemon, I'm sorry. We haven't talked to the college yet. We don't know even what they wish for us to do against you, but we thought it'd be fair only to you that we come speak with you for you to tell us what you have done.
I don't know what I've done.
That's one of the worries that we've had. Enoch, did they tell us any information? Well, they'll just give it our brief yet. We don't know much, but we had to assume with how the letter was written, it would have to have done with one of the gods. That probably doesn't narrow it much.
Oh.
There's...
You said gods?
Yes.
I know what it is.
Are you positive?
Very.
Well,
If I may ask a formality, I have some friends with me that were also present for the event. They can help maybe shed some light on it.
They were present there a few months ago.
A few months ago.
What have you done?
What event do you refer to?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
They said that you had done something a few months ago. That
We killed a dragon.
That was
I believe
sooner.
I believe a month and a half ago, to be more correct.
Mhm. We weren't with you.
Did I do this on my own?
A month and a half ago.
Bozo.
In about such. Yes, I believe.
Disregard what I said a second ago.
Arma, we can't. What have
Oh shit.
you? What have you been doing?
Trying to find Helia.
We understand that.
Which I've received no help from, by the way, from anybody, even though she's a member of your college.
She's not a member yet. You understand how the trial works.
She passed hers, did she not?
The date, yes, technically, but
So would she not be a member? You all just forsaken her, forgot about her.
I had been gone from the
and then-
college for.
And then when an angry young man wanted to know where the person he only cared about was, you all just shoot him off, gave him no help, said good luck out there. And now you want to bring me back for breaking your rules?
That is something you must take up with the teachers and the professors. We had done no such things. It made us irate to hear of the lovely young girl having gone missing on the grounds of the college itself, but when the cult of Torm had reached out, or the cult of Tyr had reached out to speak, or maybe conduct an investigation, they also set us off. It's not that no one didn't wish to do anything. We were unable to do anything. You understand the rules. They work for Savras, and we are equipment, weapons, tools.
What do they want of me?
We don't know yet. We haven't talked to them. We came to you first to get an idea of what you had done from yourself before we levied an action.
I apologize for the outburst. I'll tell you everything I know.
What did you do a month ago?
May I call the others over?
Please.
I'll do the motion.
We go.
Like big whistle.
You're out here
This-
gaslighting us.
This-
Gentleman.
This is Munich. He's a paladin of Moradin. This is Soren. He's a follower of the Tree Father. And this is Rudius, follower of Ilmater, that Ilmater's chosen.
You see
When I bow, I
that
do the.
they both class their thing and like give you like a full Japanese 90-degree bow. We did not receive information you were traveling with the Rax chosen. So it is an honor.
Pleasure.
We are simply here to understand what part of fate Audemon had a hand in changing. With a group so touched by the gods, it's not... What's the word? Unprecedented that y'all had done something, but it was of such an extreme that it changed how I guess, very nature is conducted. We simply wish to know before we are told what to do with Audemon.
Do you have a like when this happened or any idea of the event?
We have not spoken with the college yet. We wish to get it from y'all before we got their side. The college is most unwilling to give out information of such, or at least give out a fair representation. We thought to come ask y'all because of Ardamon's talents at the college itself. This was out of respect. Has anything changed? Have y'all noticed a key difference in... They said nature
I
itself.
just
changed.
realized something. I'm gonna. This might be a little off topic, but when we went to Sigurd, and he was fucking with the wing, right? And then we were warned that my parents could die because of it. And we just recently learned that the dragon died and buried in there. So whatever he was doing fucks with like the weather or something like that, maybe as well.
Well,
Was
nature also
that
changed
the connection?
because Fangar's Bane have cycles now.
The moon completely changed.
The very moon. Yeah.
The nature of the moon is different.
Oh, brothers, one event comes to mind. I don't know if you've looked at the night sky anytime recently, but the Fangar's Bane is phases now.
You see Cardigan's demeanor drop.
I don't like lying, especially to people I've known. There was this creature called the Guavadon. Have you heard?
Yes, a folk tale from Braemont.
I banished it to hell.
How?
Pull out the little dagger with this.
One sec, I gotta roll history checks.
I don't remember what the name of the dagger was.
Yeah, Fell Striker.
Yeah, it's Spell Striker.
Wow.
That was long ago.
Enoch knows what that is. Interesting. It has not left you yet?
No.
Interesting.
Is it supposed to?
It's the rumors of it in history. It has popped up time to time. That thing has a mind of its own.
I could feel it.
When was the last time that thing was documented?
I'm not lying to you, this is the real thing.
Or is it?
From my most basic understanding of that blade, it is of course, devilish in its nature.
It is.
Believe Levistis. The blade came into creation after a dagger was used to assassinate one of the emperors of one of the Prince of Princes of the Ebomerian Empire. After that, it had popped up time to time in pivotal points of history. It appears you have been unlucky in your possession of the blade. I recommend you for doing such an act. And you see Enoch turn to Callaghan, who's like, well, Arnamon, I will be completely honest with you. I'm not going to ask you to come with us, because you know what that means.
I do.
However, I will say that we will be looking for you after this moment.
I understand. Am I a fugitive now?
No. You walk with a paladin, of course you're not a fugitive. However, you will be wanted by the school for discussions.
I will deal with that in whatever they need me to do after I find her.
He places a hand on your shoulder. With how you walk and how the things you've done, the slip of your tongue, what else have you done? You know the consequences will be far worse if you've done more than just one thing of fate.
I'll let a little chuckle. I suppose there's no reason to hold it back from you. Rudius, what's your patron's name again?
Oh, are you talking about
Orpheus.
Yeah, Orpheus.
Have you ever heard of Orpheus?
He's not in our records.
Do you know the Raven Queen?
She is in our records.
It's her son. Have you ever heard of the Crypt of Stars? It's north of Ptolemy.
Yes, it was to an ancient house.
Yes, Orpheus was trapped in that crypt and we let him out. You're free.
You didn't have to say that.
I'm honest.
They're going to hang you. They're going to interrogate you for weeks and then hang you. You freed a god.
If I may, technically he's only a demigod.
Still divine.
Also, it was this man here, not necessarily Ardamon.
Yes.
I don't know how important that is. Ardamon had no hand in it personally.
It was me.
Soren, the college believes in guilty by association.
That would lessen the charge at the minimum, but
They're going to say I didn't stop it.
we're not going to tell them, but they will figure it out. It's only a matter of months.
I know they will.
Well,
I tell you that in confidence, because I know you're good.
it's not us that finds things out.
I know.
Hiding from that scrying magic's night. Death.
But hiding things wouldn't help my case either. I do what I do because I don't regret my actions. I'd do it again.
If you're lucky, they may let you complete your trial and ignore it. We'll fight for that cause, but inevitably we will find you again. It's either we bring your head back, or you in chains. It's up to them. You know we must go through with this. It's not a question.
I understand.
Okay.
I thank you for the respect and courtesy you've given me today.
You've always fought well, so
I will not keep any things from you. Once I find her, I will go back. I'll deal with the consequences then. Maybe add a few more charges to my name before then. Give him a little smile.
you see Cardigan pull out his blade and kind of place it against his hand like this. Could you swear upon Oathkeeper for me?
Swear what?
Then when the time comes, you will walk in peace back to the college.
I'll put my hand on it. I swear, I will not shed the blood of my brothers.
The sword begins to glow in heavenly light as you take your hand off. You see, amongst much writing upon the blade, you see another little etching go at the bottom.
Can I read it?
Give me a perception check. DC 20.
It actually doesn't count because Ardamon was crossing his fingers.
True.
It's DC 20.
Oh, are you just trying to read what just got written?
Yeah.
Oh, DC 12.
Oh, I got 18. I mean, if you want me to read everything, I can have some
No,
favoritism.
it was a quick etching. Ardamon appeared near the middle of the blade.
Ah, I see.
I wish you luck on the road.
You as well. Oh,
Hopefully we see each other later rather than sooner.
find Helia.
That is my sole goal in life.
Yes. Also, mind who you talk to. And
What do you mean?
you were quite easy to find. Let's say that.
Noted.
We are a famous party, I must.
Now that we know you're traveling with him, it might be easier.
We also weren't really hiding.
Understandable, but seek means to
Reduce presence.
yes.
I saw Brother Nicola recently.
It's good to hear.
He's doing well. Almost
So-
got sent to the mines in Wyvernfall to be a slave forever, but we stopped that. You'd stopped that, actually.
Those damned dwarves.
I suppose you could say we changed Nicolo's fate as well.
Add that to the list of charges.
Just racking up the charges.
Udic, what's the point of being a criminal if you don't accumulate a long list?
Well, if you were a real criminal, we wouldn't be such good friends.
They care not about stuff like that. But I wish you on your travels.
I also have another personal goal.
If it's to change more fate, keep it from telling me. I'll figure it out when you do it.
I'm sure you will. Do you know much about the desert? I know not many.
Steer clear of it. For one.
Any advice you'd have for somebody going into it?
You see Enoch pipe up. As he said, don't go in these deserts, but if you do, make sure you go through one of the entrances. They might be excessively dangerous and guarded by ancient beings, but do not attempt to climb down that cliff.
We've been told that from as children many times.
What else?
Do we have any records on the Tomb of the Champions?
Aurelia was part of our order.
Yes.
We know exactly where the Tomb of the Champions is, at least the Cerberus teachers do.
Do you?
No. Such is highly coveted information.
I figured.
Mind the curses. There is a bit of the curse of envied life haunts the deserts. Mind those beings.
Thank you.
Of course. I hope to see you
Under better circumstances.
under much better circumstances.
Maybe we'll share a drink next time.
Possibly. If
Before
you
you take
ever get the chance, just turn yourself in. Be more favorable. But I do understand such is a hard ask, so.
No, we'll take our leave now then. I'll reach out to the hand to do a class.
They both class, but
Yeah.
Paladin of Moradin, is it?
Yes, sir.
You see him like reach out to his camp, like pulls out a bag. This is a gift to Artimon. Give it to him when he is ready. He kind of puts it in your hands.
I'll take it. Is it in a bag or did you just hand it to me?
It's in a bag.
So, okay. I'll just put it. Will it fit in my bag of holding, or do I just need to wear it? Like wear the bag?
No, you can throw it in your bag of holding.
I'll put it in the bag of holding. I will give it to him when he's ready.
Thank you.
I
You
pick
will
my
be.
weapons up off the ground.
Wait, what?
I pick my weapons up off the
Yeah.
ground.
You will be ready one day, Artemon. Remember, one of the gods, through a decisive choice, will change that which flows. Which is the saying of your college.
Yeah.
Will change that which flows.
Mm-hmm.
It's fate. It's fate.
Is that not? I thought changing fate was bad.
Well,
If
no,
you're
so
not initiated.
You gotta
not
be
initiated.
initiated.
Okay.
I'm not initiated to take my final exam. 'Cause shit happened.
as we're
didn't
I
finish
assume
the
we're leaving
trials.
now. Yeah, I assume we're leaving now. As we're leaving, I'll say, for what it's worth, if I'm still with them when it's time for him to come, I'll make sure it's peacefully.
I won't be fighting anybody. I just swore to it. They've been there for me, I wouldn't do that to them. It's the higher ups I don't like. Bureaucracy and all.
I'm right there with you. We got our own mess to deal with. And I just look at Rudy.
I bow.
Politics corrupts all. But they can wait.
And we'll stop there.